That Colin Farrell is one enchanting man.
He's a magic man, yeah. Oh.
The Beguiled is directed by Sofia Coppola, starring Nicole Kidman, Kirsten Dunst, Colin Farrell, Una Lawrence, Angoras Rice, and Elle Fanning. Before I go any further, I just want to assure anyone there will not be any plot spoilers in this review. Colin Farrell portrays a wounded Civil War Union soldier in the South who is taken in at this all-girls school and nursed back to health, but his presence in their life begins to change their world. This film is exquisitely well directed by Sofia Coppola. I think this is one of her strongest efforts in her career when it comes to just the technical aspects of filmmaking, when it comes to constructing shots and cinematography and lighting and really making every moment of this film purposeful, and that is really a strength of this film. Everything in this film moves the plot along, everything in this film says something, and I have to say this is just an extraordinary film from that standpoint, and also the acting in this film is fantastic. Colin Farrell, Kirsten Dunst, and Nicole Kidman are all veteran actors. They're all probably names you know, and they really bring their A game in this film, but we also have rising stars in young actresses like Elle Fanning and Una Lawrence and Angoras Rice. They do a fantastic job as well, and this story is very interesting. The way it is constructed, the way it is portrayed to us, it is a very slow-moving, gradual story of tension and mystery and almost a dreamlike quality in it sometimes. Like, I didn't know what I was quite watching and where it would go. This film does not utilize a musical score really at all, only towards the beginning and towards the end. Other than that, this film plays out orderly through kind of the ambiance of what's going on. Whether it is birds chirping or floorboards kind of creaking and things of that nature, all of that, it makes a very surreal experience. Also, this film deals with a lot of interesting themes. This idea of kind of repressed sexuality or sexual exploration, or this kind of dealing with masculinity in the form of Colin Farrell, because he's kind of dropped into these kind of homogenous life of these women, and he kind of shakes up their world very dramatically, very drastically. It's interesting to see all of the female characters' interactions with the Colin Farrell character, and also Sofia Coppola lets us deduce what is happening, what is in their mind, what is really behind the meaning of their words. She doesn't spoon-feed anything to us in this film. She really wants us to do all of the heavy lifting, and I think that is very refreshing. But while I am gushing about this film, there are a few negative aspects I have with it. This film has a very slow and deliberate pace, so it kind of makes 90 minutes feel like closer to 2 hours. It's one of those films where you really have to immerse yourself and really be patient with, and for some people that is not their type of film, and I understand that. Also, there is a rather drastic tonal change towards the third act of this film that was kind of jarring to me, not knowing really anything about this story, not watching the film with Clint Eastwood and not reading the book. I didn't know what to expect, and it took me a few minutes to adjust to this new tone, to this new feeling of the film, because it almost felt like I was watching a different film, but once I adjusted to it, I was okay with it. So with all that being said, I'm going to give this film a 4.25 out of 5 stars. I really liked it. I am a big fan of Sofia Coppola. It is not a film that I think is for everyone, but if you really like Sofia Coppola and kind of high art house cinema, I think you'll like it. If you like this video, please check out the other videos on my channel.